welcome back to the Blind Model Builder. My name is Rod, and I'm the Blind Model Builder. Today we are going to do a What Did You Buy Wednesday, hosted by my good friend Joe over there at Big Sky Model Workshop. I know he just started a new job, so I hope everything's going well on that front. I also want to make sure that we go out of our way to thank our veterans, our first responders, and if you know anyone currently serving in the military, please send out your thoughts and prayers to them. We really need it in times like this. So now let's go ahead and get on with the What Did You Buy Wednesday. I honestly didn't get that much stuff. So what I thought I'd do is I would take and kind of show you stuff that I picked up over the past couple of years from, Harbor Freight specifically Harbor Freight in a lot of these cases. Also, the stuff that I did get this week, I will go over that. First of all, what I've got in this week, I got it in some wheels and tires from these guys right here, American Model Products. Got in a set of, actually I got two sets of these. Let's see if I can get, there we go. Now we're in frame. Two sets of these guys. And I got these for a very specific project. It's one that by the end of the year I'm going to get to. And it's going to be in something that I actually picked up quite a while ago. The other set, I'm not sure where they're going to go, but, you come across the deal. These were like $16. If you bought two, it went down to $14. And it's like, I'm always getting four-wheel drives. The tires on them are always a little not quite what you want. So these particular tires are going to go on this truck right here. I picked this truck up last year, and I've probably already shown it on a What Did You Buy? So we're not really going to go into it. But because I was getting these out, I'm going to actually just go ahead and put these right in here so I know where they're at and where they belong. The other ones, I will find a kit for them. The next thing that I did pick up this week is we were at, I think it was Hobby. Oh, no, it was at Michael's. My wife has a love for a certain type of gel pen. She loves these. Let's see if I can get it. These right here, Jelly Roll pens. She told me that if I'm going to use gel pens on any type of detail, I really need to get one of these. Spend the $3-4 it costs for it. You're going to find it a lot better. Granted, last week I did get a pack of, I want to say 84 of them for $16 from, Craft Warehouse that was on clearance. So I'll compare them. I'll see how I like one to the other. The next thing I actually got this a while ago, and I just forgot to dig them out for the What Did You Buy Wednesday then. So it's like, yeah, fine. I'll dig them out for now. I got them from an eBay seller. This guy right here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. But let me see. What did I pay for these? With shipping, I paid a total of $7 for these. They were license plates. I actually wanted the Idaho plates, but I thought, that's pretty cool. I am originally from Minneapolis, and I can probably find some decrepit old vehicle that, you know what, I used to own which might be about perfect. if they ever put out the model of a Dodge Swinger, about a 1973, that was probably my favorite beater while I was driving back there. You know, back there in the wintertime, you always wound up getting a winter beater because they must use about, every time it snows, 100 pounds of salt on a 10-foot road. I mean, your vehicle is just going to rust out. And those Swingers, they didn't make it at all. But I had that thing. It was one of the most fun cars I had for a winter beater, even though it had a slant six in it. I tried killing that car. I just couldn't do it. And I think when I bought it, I paid $250 for it. This would have been back in the early 90s. And when I sold it for $275. So drove it all winter, and you know, the guy that bought it entered it into a demolition derby. I honestly don't think it made it too far. There wasn't a whole lot holding that car together. So, you know, that is what it is. Speaking of the gel pens that I was talking about, I guess the 48 pens, I probably showed them last week. These were from Craft Warehouse. Now, if you guys have a Craft Warehouse, check out their paints, their paint pens, stuff like that. You can find some really good deals there on them. Now, let's go into some of the stuff I've gotten in the last couple of years from specifically Harbor Freight. And first thing I got, I don't think I paid maybe $5 for these. A set of files. These things come in so handy when you're trying to clean up parts, cut stuff off a sprue, and you know, some of these sprues are so damn thick that there's no sanding them. You got to file them off. These come in extremely handy. And I know I've seen a lot of guys use them, and I swear by them. Next thing I got, and I saw Shields. I was watching Shields Model Workshop, I think it is, yesterday. He was talking about getting a good set of tweezers. Brain fart. Not Hobby Lobby. Harbor Freight. This set right here, less than $10. All kinds of different tweezers here. You got your offset. You got the ones I find I use the most are these offset and these sharp ones. I got a couple different sharp ones here. As you can see, there are a couple I have yet to use. These I've used for decal placement. You know, if you don't want to tear your decals up, that works pretty well. So I got that. And the next thing, again, this is from Harbor Freight, and you guys might laugh about this one, but a good set of dental picks. These work great when you're trying to move decals around. Once you get them placed, you need to move them around on the body a little bit. Or you need to have something, you're trying to set a delicate part. Matter of fact, when I was repairing the 32 Tudor yesterday, I had dug these out just to kind of hold them in place. So yeah, these are also, like I say, none of these are over $10. You know. And the other thing I was watching, Shields Model Workshop, he was talking about tape. And we all have our favorite tapes, you know. He was showing the Tamiya tape, which I have some here. And I am not the biggest fan of Tamiya tape. when you're trying to tape stuff off, I've always had this stuff leak on me. So, I mean, I use it in a pinch, but it's not my go-to. My go-to tape is this stuff, frog tape. Get it from Walmart. I don't remember right off how much it cost, but I like to get, you can buy the rolls, you know, just like this, but I always wind up getting I'll get the first roll of frog tape I'll get will be the one that has the case. Why is that? Well, I put the tape in the case here. I can also put my Tamiya tape in there. Seal it all up, and I don't have to worry about dust getting all over the edges. I get a nice clean line with it. This stuff works great, but an FYI, do not run this stuff through your dehydrator. You know, if you're painting stuff off, do not run it through your dehydrator. It leaves a residue on the paint and it just doesn't come off. I found that out with the Cadillac. And hopefully the 59 Cadillac wagon, I'm gonna hopefully get that and the trailer finished off and have the Glory Days build done. With any luck by Friday. If not Friday, I will put out a special video on it on Saturday. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably put out a special video Saturday for that. And the other thing, this is going back to the tape, again, frog tape. It comes in, like most painter tape, it comes in different, you know, different sizes. This is what, I guess it's 1.88 inches. This one here is 0.94 inches. This stuff, I've yet to try it, but it's coming up. I want to do my own little experiment. I've seen so many guys do vinyl roofs. I've tried it on a couple of kits with some success, but I was just using this thinner tape, and I wound up with lines where I didn't want them. This is about the perfect width to get across the top of a car. If you remember vinyl tops from the 60s and the 70s, they've got a wide swath across the middle of the top. Then there are two individual pieces on either side. This is perfect for across the top. So that's the tape I use. The last thing I'm going to show you is, I think I may have showed it last week, or sometime last week, but I didn't actually open it up. And that is this Katurk rotary tool. I've seen a lot of people do unboxings. I think Papa has done one. Papa from Papa's Model Workshop. Ed over there at One Team Garage has done one. Well, I too am going to, I guess I'll go ahead and do an unboxing of this now. So for those of you who haven't caught those two videos or any other that have done this, I'll go ahead and do an unboxing. And I guess I do need to put a disclaimer in here. Nothing that I'm showing is sponsored. I did go to Papa's Model Workshop, and I got a discount code for this. So, you know, I did get the 10%, I believe it is, that his discount code is. If you're interested in this, go look at his videos. Find his, I think as he opens up his video, he'll show you his discount codes for Katurk and for Gallery. But I'll dig this out for you. Now it comes in a really nice case. Nice hard-sided case. It looks pretty durable. I'll primarily be using this in the garage. And speaking of that, of one of the other things I got from my garage. Oh, I know it's over here somewhere. Don't you love it when you lose stuff? You know exactly where it's at, but then you yourself go ahead and bury it. I got one of these right here. Just USB, regular plug-in for USBs and stuff. Because out here in the garage where I'm starting to do some of my work, I don't have any USB plugs. And the back of my, let me see if I can get you guys turned, I can bring it down here. Let me get you guys turned real quick. On the back of that lamp right there, I have a single outlet. Well, that single outlet is how I'm plugging in this light and this other camera holder. So, that's what I got that for. Now, getting back to the Katurk. I saw a squirrel, so kind of had to chase after it. And this right here, like I say, comes in a really nice case. This is the tool itself. And from what I understand, this is really nice because it's got different speeds. Let me see if I can get it turned on. Like I say, I haven't really looked too much at this. I did turn it on the other day just to see if it needed charged. So, might have to... There we go. It's not real loud. Has this nifty little light at the end. And it does have the different speeds. So, I guess it's automatic turn-on speed must be 2. I doubt I'll be using it at much more than 1 because I plan on using this to do a lot of polishing. So, you got that right there. Comes with a cord. I always use the extra cords, I guess. They'll get lost somewhere. And then it comes with all of the bits. You have sanding bits. You have some nice buffing bits down here, which are the ones I'll probably be using the most of. Of course, you have the sanding rolls there, and you have some other stuff over here. Like I say, I've got to go through the directions and actually take a look at that. Look at what's here. Oh boy, a cutting wheel. I'm not sure I'm ready to start cutting my model kits up just yet. I'm not that advanced. So, that is what I have for you guys today. We've got the, like I say, the Katurk. We've got the different tools that I've picked up from Harbor Freight. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I am going to be doing a unboxing of my next build. Because actually, once I get the Glory Days build done, my bench is clear. So we got to get started on something else. Idle hands make devil's work, I guess. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have fun building. We'll catch you later.